the greatest healing modality every one of you have is your life. That's what creates that environment. You know, how, and we're all agreed upon that fact that we can't force somebody to heal, but we can leverage our bets. Right? We can create that environment that's conducive to our folks making that decision to allow themselves to heal. Right? That's why in the Masters, it's all about you. Right? It's all about you. Right? Because as you change and grow and evolve and expand, right, then as people are in your presence, they feel that. Right? And it adds, it's interesting topics we get on to, it adds a degree of clarity. You know, I think in many ways, what we do as practitioners is we create a dome, if you will, of clarity that we bring people in to when we're in their presence, right? Because I think so many of the, I don't know, you know, in many respects, maybe the root cause of all the world's issues is confusion as opposed to clarity. Right? People are confused. They say they're not in their right mind, which is a very accurate statement. They aren't, right? You know, and then they're confused. And a lot of the confusion comes at a very low level of awareness. And we'll draw some pictures to explain that, right? Like we talk about, you know, if the only tool that you're aware you have is a screwdriver, you're going to use it to try and pump up a tire. It's not going to work really well, but if that's the only tool you're aware you have, that's what you're going to do, right? Now you can sit there and look at it, and there's an air compressor right over there. And you go, why don't you use the air compressor? And they go, what air compressor? And they're just as genuine as you are, right? How can they choose to use the air compressor if they're not even aware it's there, right? But if we can take a flashlight, or they're out in the middle of the night, we can take a flashlight and shine it over on that air compressor, bring it into their awareness, bring a degree of clarity, you don't think they're not going to go, oh, there's an air compressor there, and they're going to use it to pump up a tire, right? And that's what happens. But if we come at them from a place of confusion, it's not going to help them. If we come back from a place of that, what you're doing is wrong and you need to change this, right? You need to do certain external behaviors, right? You need to agree with what I agree with. You need to whatever, right? You know, okay? In my experience, that's confusion plus confusion equals confusion squared, you know, kind of thing, right? But if we can come from a place of awareness, how do we do that? Heal your darn self, right? Heal, grow, expand, step into who you are. You know who you are. That switch was switched on. It feels like you've come home. And that feeling will continue to grow and expand and evolve, right?